Okay guys, so if you hear anything weird in the background, it's raining right now, but whatever. So this is my sketchbook. Yeah, this part I had a sticker on it and I just peeled it off so you could actually see the logo of the sketchbook so you can know what it is. It's one of those sketchbooks that says mixed media and says it's good for acrylic, watercolor, pen, and pencil, but really it's good for like a drop of water, like you could sneeze on it, but any more water than that and it warps to hell. So yeah, not the most recommended thing, but I mean, it works. So on this side, which is just the other side of the cover, which is a fairly sturdy cardboard, it says, "Hey, did you know that this sketchbook belongs to the super nerdy, I mean awesome Susan Munger? Well, the more you know, TM. Warning, this Susan person is a huge nerd and weeaboo obsessed with the following." And then I list a bunch of things. So, yeah, I don't know why I wrote that. But this is a speed paint that I did a while ago. This is the first one I did, and it was on May 1st. By the way, the sketchbook goes from the beginning of May until the end of August. Yeah, so it's Sans from Undertale in watercolor pencil. Next one, this is supposed to be Connie from Steven Universe, but I did a really crappy job on it. This is Hatsune Miku from a specific song called Deep Sea Girl, because I'm a nerd. And then this was a person that I drew because it was raining and I just wanted to draw a person with a red dress and a blue umbrella for no particular reason. This is Mabel dressed as Frisk. Cute concept, I suppose. And then this is Dipper and Mabel dressed as Sans and Papyrus. Ha! And then this is Chara. Oh, by the way, yeah, this was done in marker, and it bleeds through a lot. The paper for marker is decent. It actually, like, feathers a lot, which means, like, you put in, like, a thing of marker here, and, like, it expands more than the tip actually touches it. So that's kind of annoying, but it's not that bad. So yeah, this is Chara again. And then this is Frisk, which I actually filmed a marker tutorial on, but I never actually finished it and posted it because it was like half an hour long and I'm like, oh god, this is way too boring. But if you actually want me to do a tutorial on that, I certainly can. Let me know if you want me to do this picture or if you want me to do another picture and record a better tutorial on that. And then Sans again. This whole thing is basically Undertale. This is a self-portrait that I drew and never finished. You can tell because of the watch. Yep. Watch that I never take off. Ever. This is Cry. He's pretty cool. He's a YouTuber if you don't know who he is. This was a picture of Frisk I did that was after taking a quarterly, because basically you're just sort of stuck in the room and you can do whatever you want, but you can't talk and you can't leave until everyone else is done, and then you can talk, but you still can't leave. So I just brought my sketchbook to school all during the week where it was only quarterlies that we were doing, which was mighty fun, let me tell you. So yeah, I drew that. This is another picture I did during quarterlies that I never finished. This is another picture that I drew during quarterlies, and then I finished it when I got home. Another picture that I drew during quarterlies and didn't finish. Then this I drew during quarterlies and then colored it later, which is also a video, which I can put a card here for. Wow, I'm such a YouTuber, I know how to make cards appear. Then this is a picture that I started to draw on my friend's house and then never finished because we both got bored. Then this is a page full of random doodles. This is a person with teal hair and a pinkish skin tone, because why the heck not? This is Flowey the Flower, which is my first gouache drawing. Looks better than my second gouache drawing, which you'll see later, which is horrible. This is Chara done with brown ink and some gold ink. Oh yeah, look at that shiny gold. And then this is actually a sort of a self-portrait that I did. I took a picture of myself cosplaying as Chara and then drew it as accurately as I could with graphite. And I think it actually turned out pretty good, especially considering the fact that I don't ever draw realism. And if I do, it's like a still life of like a mug, and I've never really do still lives of people. Well, I guess this isn't a still life, it's a portrait. You know what I mean. So I was pretty happy with how that came out. This picture, I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the primary colors. I just really love how this picture looks. So it reminds me of like a comic book. It's pretty cool. It's Undyne from Undertale. And then this is a picture that I did with just pan pastels. And it looks kind of cool. Looks a little weird and wonky, but that's okay. Now this is a picture of Sans, obviously. This is the first watercolor picture that I did with my current set of watercolors. My previously where is it? Hold on. This one. This one I colored with a different set of watercolors that I don't like nearly as much as these. So yeah, from this point on you will see a lot more watercolor pictures. This was a 3 marker challenge that I did. Yeah. This is the 5 marker challenge that I did that I got a very horrible group of colors with. This is the first time I used masking fluid and I didn't get all of it off because I'm smart. This is a picture of lapis that I just drew really quickly and didn't even bother shading it because I was like, throw it on a page, who cares. And then this is Chara again. Chara. Lapis. This is my sister. Well, loosely based off my sister. It's like sort of the same hair color, and I gave her the same shirt. Yeah, but her eyes are not that blue because eyes that are that blue are not human. This is a picture my sister drew because sometimes she likes stealing my sketchbook and drawing something with it. This guy's name is Jeff. This is Frisk again. There's lots of Undertale in here. And Steven Universe. Amethyst. I drew this like right after I saw, what's it called? I think I drew it after I saw Bismuth? No, wait. Whatever. I drew it like pretty close after she changed her outfit. Which if you know Steven Universe, you know it's a big deal when gems change outfits. Ha! This is another picture that my sister did. She tried doing a background this time. I was trying to teach her how to do watercolors and she just kind of did this with it. This is the second time I did gouache and I hate it so much. I want to burn it. But I mean, what's good about it is that I know it sucks, and that means that if I do gouache again, then I can see improvement. This is sort of a weird drawing that I did with like a lot of pigment, and then I just sort of put a towel over it and then just sort of picked it up, and so it looks kind of pastel-y. Looks kind of cool. This one I did with ink, and it's like, I don't know why I did this. I think I just wanted to play around and see how the inks kind of bled into each other and see how they worked, so that was fun. And then this was me trying out the difference between St. Petersburg and the Koi watercolors. So yeah, that's that. This is another pan pastel picture that I did. This is another picture that was loosely based off a picture I took of myself, except it's a little different. This is a picture of Flowey that I did in crayon. This is Leggy with a very relatable quote that says, "I have no idea who I am, where I'm going, or what I'm doing." Gotta love Leggy. Then this is Sans again, because I wanted to practice drawing expressions, and I like doing it with Sans in particular because, I don't know, I guess it's kind of more of a challenge because you have to do it without using the mouth because he has a smile 24/7. And so I have this group chat with like all my sailing friends, and the group chat is called Confused, or at least it was. And And so I said in the group chat, hey guys, say a random expression, and I should have assumed that someone would say confused, which they did, and so I tried to draw Sans if he was confused. Next we have Mabel. She was cosplaying as Steven from Steven Universe, and it says cosplay Dipper, and she has a very smug smile on her face. Then this is Tobaway, because I wanted to redraw like one of the first drawings that I did, or at least one of the first drawings that I was happy with. But I mean, I kind of cheated, because back in ye olden times when I first started drawing, I would basically just copy like a picture and then color it badly. And so yeah, I wanted to redraw Tobaway in an original pose with an original expression and all that jazz. Oh, I just realized I forgot to color the eyebrows. Whatever. This was another 5-marker 5-marker challenge. I can't speak. This was a picture that I did kind of experimenting to see how I would be able to record a hair tutorial. So yeah, I can do a hair tutorial with Copics if you want me to. And then this was a speed paint that I did, which I will click link here, and it's a Nop-on. Pretty cute. This is a 10-marker challenge that I did. I sort of cheated by just putting random colors in the hair, but you know, whatever. And then this is Chara again. Fun fact, I actually drew this while talking to strangers on Omegle. It's pretty fun. And this is a picture of Sans that I drew because that was the day we were dropping my brother off at college. And by the way, the expression of this and the fact that I was dropping my brother off at college has no correlation whatsoever. I just felt like drawing Sans again. And yeah. And then this is Flowey with Pan Pastels. And then this is a failure that I tried to do. I tried to copy a screenshot, but like color it in my own style, and I just failed miserably. And then this is the end of the sketchbook, which says thanks for watching, with a little doodle of me. Don't remember to floss. Actually, before I go, I don't think you can actually read any of this, but in the back of my sketchbook, I sort of wrote down things about the sketchbook, so I know, like, I don't know, how I liked the paper and what I want to get as the next sketchbook. And so it says, I love the size, which I do. The paper is too thin. I like using primarily watercolors at this point. Next set have hot pressed watercolor paper, works well with pencils. This paper pleased with Copics, way too thin for watercolors. I think good texture for pencil, rips with masking fluid. So yeah, that's my notes on this sketchbook. I wanted to find a hot pressed watercolor paper sketchbook, but I couldn't find that, so I just got another mixed media sketchbook, which is this one, which I actually ripped off the sticker and put it on the back because, I don't know, I think it looks nicer with just a blank. And yeah, so it's by the same brand, but it's a lot thicker, and it rips way less with masking fluid, but it still does rip with it. And so I'm not really sure why that is, because the masking fluid that I use is this, the Winsor & Newton masking fluid, and everyone who I've ever seen use it is like, oh yeah, it's the best, it never rips with the paper I use. And I also used it on the Bristol board, and it ripped then, so I don't know if I just suck at using masking fluid, or if I'm doing something wrong, or maybe I just am using crappy paper. I don't know. If you know things about masking fluid, be sure to tell me. Also, these markers are in frame and it's kind of bothering me. Anyways, that's the official end of this video. Thanks for watching. And again, for the second time, don't remember to floss.